Always carry a spare. Christopher bought a new car. He was going to travel the country with it. His friends helped him prepare for the trip. You should carry a spare tire, said Brian. Christopher didn't see a point to that. New cars don't need spare tires, he said. 1 week later, Christopher went on his trip. He couldn't wait to explore the country. Suddenly, he heard a loud pop. His car started making a strange noise. Christopher pulled over to the side of the highway. He walked around his car. A back wheel had popped. He had barely driven for 1 hour. Christopher had to call Brian for help. Brian laughed at him for hours. Nelson's video games. Nelson loves video games. As soon as he wakes up, he starts playing. Nelson hardly ever turns his games off. He only stops playing to eat and sleep. Sometimes he stays up all night playing. His mother tries to make him stop. Go play with your friends, she tells him. Don't just sit there all day. The only friends Nelson has are video game players, too. They never see each other. They only talk through the computer. I am playing with my friends. Nelson always replies. Nelson's mom is worried about him. She thinks he is lonely. She also thinks he is getting very fat. She does not know how to help Nelson. Instead, she goes out to buy him new games. Learning to ride. It was a big day for Ms. Wilson. She had just gotten her paycheck. She was on her way to buy her first bicycle. Ms. Wilson grew up in a poor family. They could never afford to buy her a bicycle. Ms. Wilson was now 30 years old. She had a good job and 2 children of her own. She wanted to teach them how to ride a bike. But first, she had to learn herself. She chose a big blue bike from the bicycle store. Now, it was time to practice. Her first day on the bike was terrible. This is so much harder than it looks, she yelled. After many, many falls, Ms. Wilson got it down. She felt very proud. I can't wait to teach my kids now, she said. The useless and lazy man. Mitchell buys a cup of coffee at his local cafe every morning. He always sees the same homeless man sitting outside. This man waits for people to come out. He asks everyone for change. Although the homeless man is very friendly, Mitchell does not like him. He is useless and lazy, Mitchell always said. One morning, Mitchell was running late to work. He stormed out of the cafe doors. Then, he ran across the street to his car. Since he was in a hurry, he did not check for traffic. Suddenly all he saw was a big white truck about to run him over. Luckily, the homeless man pushed Mitchell out of the way just in time to save his life. Mitchell gave him $5 every morning after that. The American Dream. Wilson hated his job. His boss was a mean man. He didn't even get paid well. Wilson wanted to just give up and quit. However, he had to take care of his 2 kids. I want to give them a better life, he always said. Finally, Wilson decided to start changing their lives. He enrolled into college. He took classes every night. He quit his awful job. He eventually became a doctor. He started getting paid a lot. He was able to buy a nice house for his family. It even had a white picket fence. The American dream was finally his.